Good day, friends. Today's little chat goes titled like this: When materialist must accomplish everything in single lifetime. You ask yourself a question: Are you a materialist or pragmatist? Are you illusionist or realist? Are you conspiracy theorist or relativity terrorist? Are you just a capitalistic pig or socialistic worm? You have a choice beyond any. Yet many people don't even realize that this choice is not real. You only have a choice between how big capitalist you want to be. Because we base our existence, our every single breath that we need a day, on how much money we're going to earn for that particular day. Did you have a single day thinking that it is just perfect, that you don't need anything? You don't need anybody to work for, you don't need anybody to enslave to sustain your single day, as this is all you have. In most of the cases, many people don't even realize that this is their last day of their very last life. So what to do with all this materialistic and money-driven environment? How we can grow out of this being materialistic or pragmatic or relativity theoristic. So when we decide not to be a material anymore, how you can jump out of this environment which is so deeply ingrained into material means. We are driven by money. We are driven by greed. We were driven by power over others, mostly over others, because we cannot control ourselves. So shifting all this from being inclined to drive others what to do, can we maybe go within and try to control our own needs? That we don't need extra car, that we don't need money for survival. What is the next step? In my case, in my view, is simply start squeezing every single aspect of our life that is linked with material needs or money out of our existence. So you will say, I need a house. Sure, ask. Intend that you've been given a house. You need food. Intend that you will be just gifted all the food that you need. That doesn't include animal products. It doesn't include heavy polluted, let's say, pharmaceutical products or chemicals. So when you start doing these kind of intents, the event will transpire. We're dealing with basically the worst conspiracy of this planet, that we need money to be able to survive, which is an absolute joke. We don't need money. We don't need gold. We even don't need meat to be able to sustain ourselves here. Yeah, but what do we need? We need a realization that we don't need any of these crap. Yet, what to do with this realization? Yeah, I don't need this, but still I'm very deeply programmed, so I don't want to change because nobody else want to change. So too bad. Nobody else is really directly related with your wrongdoings, but only you. So when you realize that you're the one who made all these wrong choices until this moment. So it's the same as anything else I was talking in all these years. You make your right choice for your right future. And one of these right futures is existence without money. Because money was controlling everything and everybody. Every action of yours was driven by how much is it going to cost me? How much am I going to be paid? How much I can steal from so-and-so or from organization that I'm working for, or if you, let's say, in a banking cartel, then how much interest I'm going to charge to everybody else so I can have very lucrative profits. So another term, life doesn't work on the profits. Life doesn't work on interests. Life was given to you. It was not given to you on a loan, it was given to you. It was given to every single one of us as a gift. So why are we treating it as a loan? I really don't know. Can we live forever so our materialistic, greedy behavior will just grow exponentially until, I don't know. So apply this to the present bubble situation in every aspect of our life. Is it housing, food industry, transportation industry, political bubble, financial bubble is something that we do not want to look at because we think that the stock markets can go forever. I mean, based on what? What is inflating it? It's just your bad attitudes are inflating these bubbles. Your very stinky farts are going into this bubble and you never even consider that once when it's burst, many will choke on their own stink, on their own smelly breath. So, get all this together. Materialism, pragmatism, illusion, realism, conspiracy theories, relativity theory, terrorism, capitalism, socialism. They're all items based on production, based on profit. What the terrorist who's going to blow up 9/11 towers, what these freaking political terrorists were profiting from. How much, not only money, but control over United States people they gained. They gained almost like a total control. Bringing Homeland Security, NSAs, and like all new layers of secret monitoring of everything and everyone. So eventually this bubble has to burst. This bubble has to disappear. Because it's based on a profit. It's based on materialistic needs of one kind of, one life that you have to do and achieve everything in one life. But what if we switch this around? That your only life is this present day. So how much money, greed, and energy, stolen from others do you need to survive this one day? It's already yours. You already have it. You're born in the morning when you open your eyes for this particular day, and it's up to you to choose how you're going to use it. So why we get so entangled in this money situation? Who do you blame? Who's going to take a responsibility for all of your wrong decisions until a particular moment? It'll not be God, because God doesn't care for money. God doesn't even see when I'm saying God, I'm talking about Prime Creator, doesn't even see anything that is in total darkness. Because whoever operates from sake of materialistic existence is in darkness. So God even doesn't see us if we operate from the money exchange policies. You are wondering why nobody is mentioning from these banking cartels why Jesus was, kind of, downplayed the story in 2000 years ago, when Jesus threw out these money changers from the church. We're supposed to be a place, where people go and talk to God, or communicate with God, or pray to God, whatever was at that time's terminology of communication with the Prime Creator. Yet why this story is not emphasized so much, that why church now decides to base their existence on materialistic needs or materialistic means, owning everything and everything. Basically, anything you can think of, it's owned by church. Through Queen, through royals, through corporations, through governments. Don't have a solution for this. How you get out of the money cycle? One of the, let's call it, recent plays that comes from Satoshi Nakamoto is a Bitcoin. Is a blockchain structure which absolutely cannot be controlled by anybody but yourself. So how much energy you want to put into this field, this is how much you're going to receive. How much hope that you're going to put in this environment of Bitcoins or cryptocurrency, this is how much you're going to receive. And it will be in your hands. It will not be in the bank's hands, in the government hands, or in any other authoritarian structures above you, royal hands, or religious hands like church hands. No, it will remain within you. So once when you start hearing that Vatican is buying a Bitcoins, then you know they figure this out. They cannot hide anymore. They cannot hide a real nature of their behavior. Why their bank is completely collapsed. The Vatican Bank, it's called IOR, International Relationship Organization, or something like this, very kind of obscure name, yet it's a Vatican Bank. The Pesci Bank, the oldest Italian bank, who was full controlled by the Vatican Bank, is totally bankrupt now. And it will drown a Deutsche Bank with all of its debts, and trying to recuperate whatever left. So don't get my word for it. It's up to you to start doing your own research. Do these little searches. Share when you find informations about a Bitcoin, about Ethereum. Think through this process of you awakening outside of the materialistic, very bad nightmare into a daily existence with a Bitcoin or Ethereum or a cryptocurrency life that it's absolutely unlimited, yet you only have it until you close your eyes for the next time you go to sleep, and restarts again tomorrow morning when you wake up. So are you going to continue be greedy than you've been yesterday, or you can shift your gears and go from being very greedy yesterday until today you can go into less greedy, or being less materialistic than you've been yesterday. Alright, so I don't wish you anything basically but to wake up in a true nature of who you are.